Going live on Friday. Can you believe it's already September?
I know, right?
I mean, what happened to 2025?
You're gonna
I don't
blink.
even remember.
It's gonna be Christmas.
Yeah, I don't even remember the year. It is just gone. Huh.
It's always about summer, you know. It's Memorial Day to Labor Day is always a look at that.
I think there's just so much stuff with Trump. Everybody just like I don't have there's no time to slow down. It's just like whoosh.
I noticed the other day his bags are getting deeper under his eyes.
Really? I
It's
mean,
just like the guy
I
doesn't sleep.
He doesn't. He can't. I mean, he's always doing something. And on the weekends, you think he'd be sleeping in? No, he's off playing golf, doing other stuff, doing personal stuff. Like I don't like I wish that I had his energy now. Forget about like
Yeah,
when I'm 80. I want it now.
I know. He should really, have a supplement line
That would be
that
a
he's
yeah,
taking,
exactly. Trump vitamins.
Guaranteed business idea. It
That
will,
would be awesome. Yeah, I don't.
no,
We need to reach out to him with that one.
it's hard to argue, right?
Yeah, my God. It's like, hey, do you want to rule the most powerful country in the world and play golf on the weekends and have a beautiful wife and make billions in crypto at the same time?
Yeah, you can do it all.
You
I'm
can.
doing
All
it.
you need is this one pill,
The Trump pill.
the Trump pill. I'm in perfect health even though I'm overweight. I don't diet. I don't exercise. I eat what I want because I have the Trump pill.
The Trump pill. I mean, we laugh, but it would probably work. It would sell.
It would kill it. It
I
would
know.
completely kill it. Not only that, but it's on a subscription. So it's not like, it's like he sells the other stuff like the hats and the shoes and whatever. That's like a one-time thing. You buy it and you're done. But this is like have to buy it every single month.
Yeah,
And the people that follow him, they would subscribe every single
they
they would
would.
they would take it. Even if it made them sick, they would still take it.
I'm telling you.
Oh, Trump, what you doing, Trump? We got an idea for you. Oh man. So today, man, I was almost sure the market was going to go up today. I was like, it doesn't matter what happens. We had the jobs number coming out today, and if the jobs were really good, that's good for the market. Market will rally because the economy is still good. If the jobs number is bad, that means that the Fed is going to lower the rates and the market will rally. So I'm like, hey, today's going to be an update no matter what. It didn't happen.
Well, you were right for part of the day. At
Oh,
least the first,
first 10
that
minutes?
first hour. Yeah, it was a little surprising to see, quite the sell-off that we had. It's not like a huge sell-off,
No, I
but
mean, right now, let's see, the SPX is down 0.6%. The RUT's totally flat. Oil is down 2.7%. Dollar is down 0.5%. The NASDAQ is not down very much. Dow Jones is down more than 0.5%. Gold is up 1.3%. VIX is up to 16. And Bitcoin's at 110. So, I mean, yeah, Russell is flat. Nasdaq is kind of flat, and SPX and the Dow are both down about 0.6% when they were up in the day.
yeah, I mean, and this solidifies, I think, that we will have rate cuts. I'd be very surprised that we don't. Um,
And you say cuts. You thinking more than one?
I think that there'll be more than one, but I think the question now is just whether it's going to be a quarter point or a half point. And I would probably be, if I were a betting man, I'd be a quarter point.
Yeah, I'm still in the quarter. I still think, in the next meeting it's going to be a quarter, which is coming up this month. Then there's also the October, and then there's December. So before this news, the odds were in the 90s for a cut this month,
Mhm.
in the 50s for a cut in October, and then in the 80s for a cut in December. So people were thinking there's probably going to be two cuts. Now, after this number, we don't know. There might be three cuts. But then also there was a somebody from the White House saying that, oh yeah, these numbers look bad, but they're going to be revised. So it's not as bad as we think. The numbers will go up once they really figure out what the right data is. And that's what,
What data they want it to be.
I, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Did they fire the top guy at the BLS, the number of people? He did that. He wanted to. I thought he did last time after the last number, and then I don't know if the guy's still around.
I know there's so many firings you can't keep it straight.
Everybody there is like, yeah, Trump. We'll say what we want to keep our job, so we'll give you whatever number you want.
Pretty much. I do think that if they don't cut this time, that would send the market into a tizzy for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen so many expectations that will be dashed if this doesn't happen this time?
Yeah, I mean the data's there, right? I mean Powell up till now, I personally think he's done a great job, and you got to go with what numbers you have. So 22,000 is a lot less than the 75,000 jobs that they expected and they wanted. So yeah, the labor, it's getting tough out there, and if you go online, you go on social media, everybody's complaining, right? Especially the kids, like the youngsters, they're complaining, "Hey, I can't find a job. I graduated college. I'm thinking about going back to get my graduate degree or go back to school because I can't pay my student loans if I don't have a
Yeah.
job. So I need a deferment. I'm going to go back to school."
It-
Um, it's a weird situation out there right now. And we hear on the news every day, like there's, oh, this company is laying off this many people, this company is laying off this many people. ConocoPhillips just decided they're laying out thousands of people. Salesforce on their conference call, was it yesterday, day before? They're laying off thousands of people. They're like, yeah, we just don't need so many people with AI. I mean, all of the tech companies are laying off people because they've been replaced with AI. Um, Even banks. Like there was this story about this woman in Australia. She was a customer service rep for a bank, and she was training the AI. So she was doing her job, and she was working from home, and she would talk to people on the phone, and she would answer emails from customers. And they had an AI that was watching her, learning from her. Then the AI took over, and whenever the AI couldn't do anything, the AI would transfer to her and she would take over. So she was kind of watching the AI.
Wow, that's incredible.
And then she got fired because now the AI is good enough to do her job.
Now she's gonna.
I'm I'm laughing, but it's really I shouldn't be laughing. It's sad.
I shouldn't either, but it's. I
I mean,
think
the story was because the woman's in her 60s. She has a son who she's taking care of because he can't work. He has mental issues. And she's like, I have no clue what the heck I'm going to do with my life now. Like, what am I going to do for money? Who's going to hire
yeah,
a 60-year-old bank customer service rep when we're all getting put out of jobs by AI? So
right. And her
that,
situation is multiplied. I
yeah.
mean,
And I mean, they have fired a lot of people, not just her. And then they said, okay, because of the backlash, they say, okay, come back, come back. We'll just put you in a different department. And she's like, I can't work in a different department. I worked at this job because I need to be at home with my son to take care of him. I can't work in a different department where I have to learn everything all over again. I'm not going to be doing a good job. So they gave her like a severance package and early retirement, and she's gone. And then she doesn't know what she's going to do now. That's like the future for a lot of people. That's what it's
right.
going to look
I
like.
think the speed is what they keep talking about is the speed at the rate that this happens, right? Will catch everyone off guard.
Mm-hmm.
One thing
Yeah.
you're able to prepare and get the skills you need to make a different, you're successful in a different position,
Yeah.
function, and then you can't do that. I mean,
So now we have this conundrum, right? Like, okay, more and more people are going to get laid off because the AI is getting better and better. So what? The Fed's just going to go and keep cutting rates? We still have inflation. How low can they go? And will they be able to keep inflation low and keep the jobs market tight? Which they can't because unless people go, you kick out all the illegal immigrants and then everybody's picking fruit. but people don't want to pick fruit because it's hard work.
Right. Hmm.
What are we going to do with all these people? The jobs unemployment numbers is just going to go higher and higher. This might be the lowest they've ever, you know, the unemployment rate will be for a long, long, long time, and
Yeah, it
nobody has an
hasn't been
answer.
this. I think the headline today was it hasn't been this bad since what 2020. Um, so we're definitely headed the wrong way.
I don't think it's getting any better. I mean, even if they
No, I
cut
don't. I
their
mean, yeah,
I mean, think about it. You're an employer, right? You're running a big company, you're a CEO, and the rates get cut down. Okay, that's great. So now we can borrow money cheaper. Our debt is not expensive. We're making more money in profit. Okay, we need to reinvest in the company. What are we going to do? Are we going to hire people?
no,
Or are we going to go get more AI stuff?
it's an AI race.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't look good for human beings.
No,
So, man,
uplifting.
yeah,
Good stuff.
I love doing this show. It makes me so happy, especially on a Friday. Going to the weekend, I'm gonna be all hey, oh
We
brother.
need some hopium.
I don't know, man. Yeah, this is a depressing show so
Oh,
far.
it's not. This is just the world, right? And there are gonna
It
be times
is
like
still
this.
depressing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question today that came in, um, and I'm gonna let you answer this because my answer is gonna be like really depressing.
I'll do my best.
All right, so here's the question. So this is the person talking. So I dabbled a few years in trading, day trading, a few options that I really didn't understand what I was doing. Took a few online courses that focused on charts and graphs and everything else. Needless to say, I ended up losing about $4,000 stabbing blindly at it. I'm 62 years old and I have about $500 scratched up in an account with Charles Schwab. I've forgotten everything. I have learned, I've forgotten everything I've learned in the past, so it's safe to say I'm a beginner at this. Can you give me suggestions of what to do to start out crawling and build up to be successful? I have to start small with $500 and build from there. I've been through brain cancer and just live on a limited fixed income.
So, $500 is not a lot, to be very real, right? But it you have to start from anywhere, right? And with $500 or any kind of amount that you're starting with, you have to learn the process, right? A lot of the trades that we do, uh, and specifically like a credit spread, you can do as a little as $500, right? And learn the processes of making money on that $500. So I would start with a credit spread strategy, right? And of course, learning it in paper and until you're comfortable and building your account up as you go, I think would be the first place to start. Um, because it's such a little bit amount of money. But I think it's more important to look at the process of what you're trying to do as opposed to the money. But you can fix the money issue over time. So it doesn't really change about how much money you have right now. It's about learning the process to increase your account size over time. So I would probably start with a credit spread of some sort.
Okay. I mean, that's a inspirational answer.
Yeah, it
Uh,
is. It's what I can give.
yeah, I'm taking the other side and I'm going to say, hey, look, if you only have $500 to your name, if you're on a limited income, trading is not for you. Flat out. I'm sorry. It takes money to trade. Um, at 62 years old, going through brain cancer, I mean, I don't know how his mental facility is at this point. And so I would not like think about it. You said credit spreads, right? He can do a credit spread. He can do one if they'll even let him with $500 in account, which I don't know if they will. But he said the account's been open, so maybe he's already approved and he's good to go. Okay, so that is okay. If he was starting out fresh, I don't think they would let him start with just $500 in a trading account. But he's
No.
got the account, hopefully. So if he's going to do a credit spread with $500, he can make 10% on that in a month. What is that? 50 bucks, right?
Right.
Now you take out fees, so you lose about $5. So now he's left with $45, and that's enough for what? Dinner, maybe? Um, and so yeah, you compound it. Now you're at $545. That's great. How
Hmm.
long will it take him to get to 1,000, 2,000,
Well,
5,000? I mean,
I mean, the guy is, yeah, he's older, but he's not, there are ways to make money and add to that account, right? As you learn a skill. So I'm
true.
going a little bit on the positive side, right? You took the which I agree, right? It's a small amount of money, right? And trading is going to be a challenge for him because of his low money. But
Wouldn't you give up though?
no, because I'm not that type of person. I mean, everyone's different. So
Okay.
um, I think, as long as you're a sound mind and it's something you really want to do, then you can do it. I mean, I don't want to be all,
Right.
like say you can't do it. That's not
Yeah.
why
No, I
would you?
mean, yeah, I would say like maybe selling options is probably in the long run, probably not I don't think it would be a good idea.
At least to
Um,
start, probably not. Right? I
yeah.
can agree with you on that part.
I
I
would
would
probably
probably
go in a
want to
different
build that
direction,
account up a little bit.
Like if it
Yeah.
were me, I would probably be like, okay, I'm gonna take this $500 and I'll invest it in something that is going up so that I can make the money, hopefully double it or, or something close to that. Um,
It's also a time
and
preference thing. Like how long, when you're going to need this money, right? Um, it affects how you invest.
yeah.
So, I mean,
So I mean, I would might just put it in a stock. I might put it in a Bitcoin. Right now, gold is going up. I might just put it in gold and just let it ride.
I would honestly, I would put it into more of a hard asset right now because that's probably your best bet as far as appreciation, at least quickly.
Yeah.
um, Going the gold or a Bitcoin at this point.
Yeah. I mean, everybody asks me, like, what's the minimum I need to trade options? And my answer has always been around 10,000. You could do it with less. And we've had people come in and do it with less. Connor started with, I think, 4,000 and he's done phenomenal. But everybody can't do that.
Right.
So
I agree with that. So if you have, $500 in your one trade and the trade goes bad, all of a sudden you cannot trade any longer.
especially if you don't know what you're doing. If you're
Especially,
brand new, if you're
oh, I
brand
know.
new
Yeah.
and because you're gonna lose in the beginning. You're brand new, you're gonna lose. He
Yeah.
already said he lost 4 grand, trying different things. So yeah, in the beginning you're gonna lose. Um, with $500, you're just very, very limited. So stick to something that you know. Maybe you go to if there's a store that you really, really like and they have a stock and it's, you see the store is busy and it's growing and they're opening new locations. Maybe that's what you put the money in. Something that you know about. Um,
I mean, he's 60, what, 60 something years old.
62. Yeah.
He has a vast, he probably doesn't think so, but he has a vast, vast, vast depth of knowledge of life, right? Of
Right.
things that he likes, that he understands in this world. So I
Hmm.
would agree. I would focus on what you know and what you like and what you think is going to improve and be there going forward.
Yeah. I mean, it's a horrible situation. Um,
For sure.
and it is a depressing thing. So we've had people like this. We had one woman, oh man, I still remember her. She reached out and she's, "Hey, I'm blind. Do you think options will work for me?" And I'm like, "I don't know." She says, she goes, I can take your courses because I have a computer that if you give me something written or if you have videos, then I can hear the videos, or if you have something written, the computer will read it to me and I'll understand and I'll learn it. I'm very smart, but I'm blind. So my thing was, can your computer read the charts? Because that's kind of what we need, right? A little bit. Um,
Sure.
And so I was racking my brain. She goes, "Man, blind people have it really, really rough in this country." Like, she goes, "I'm lucky because I have a job at Goodwill and they pay like $8 an hour because I get to, and all I do is I hang the clothes on the shelves or on the hangers. That's what her job is. She takes the clothes, she puts them on the hangers. And she goes, "There's 20 blind people waiting for me to leave this job in line. There's 20 people in line for this job."
Wow.
So she goes, "I'm very lucky, but I'm still, making $8 an hour. It's horrible." So I racked my brain for a while trying to figure out like, okay, there's got to be something we can do. But unless there's some kind of software that can tell people what's going on now with AI, we might take another look at this
Maybe,
with
right? I
AI.
was just about to say that
Yeah,
because things are changing that quickly. So yeah, it must be. I would have to think that it would be available eventually,
yeah, maybe sooner
quicker
than
than we
later.
think, right? I mean, it's doing all sorts of these amazing things. Um, yeah, I think that would fit in there.
That would be a life changer for these folks.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't think about that. There was an AI that I was listening to, this interview, sorry. They came out with an AI that it sits on it's like a software, so it sits on your screen and it can hear you talk, it can see what you're doing, it can see what you're reading. And so whenever you ask it a question, you don't need to give it any information because it's seeing everything you're doing. Right? So like if we're having this conversation, I could just go to the AI and be like, "Hey AI, what do we do in this situation?" And it would have been listening to our conversation, and it would have been like, "Oh well, for blind people, we might be able to do this and this and this and this," and it would give us an answer. So I was like, "Holy cow, this is really cool!" So if it can actually do all that, it might even be able to see the charts and the numbers and the option chain and all that stuff, how it's
Mhm.
changing all the time. And it might be able to, if you give it a formula, like, okay, hey, I want to sell, I'm looking for a stock that is above the moving averages, and I want to sell the 15 delta put credit spread or whatever. It might be able to do that. Huh.
Yeah, there's, and I think even deeper about it, like if, let's say everyone started using that technology, right? Would it affect the human psychology of trading that we always talk about? And I think it would, right? Because no longer you're relying on the AI to make the decisions for you, right? It could change the whole trading ecosphere. I mean, it's possible.
I definitely feel like so after COVID, right? When COVID came and everybody was out of work, what happened? Trading blew up.
Sure.
It blew up because everybody had just free money, number one, and they didn't know what to do. And they're sitting at home. So yeah, trading blew up, gambling blew up, buying stuff online blew up, and people trying to make courses at home blew up. So these are like four things that really exploded. And so now we're going back into that direction. Like we've been talking about it earlier. Like if people are getting laid off, if it's because of AI, then the government's going to have to do something. They're going to have to print money and give it out to people. So we're looking at higher inflation, lower rates. We're looking at COVID all over again. It's going to attract so many more people into trading.
Naturally, right? I mean, everyone's looking for, I mean, all our lives, we're all looking for a return, right? Plainly said. So we're going to gravitate to any kind of um, thing that will do that, right? I especially agree. I don't agree to disagree with you, but what are we going to do, right? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
So I think that,
But but like here's the thing, right? So most of the people right now, most of the traders, they buy options. Like
Mhm.
what's the progression? Like what was the progression when you started trading? You started with like rule number one, right? And fundamental analysis of stocks and stuff
I
like that.
mean, I started with, you can go way down the path. I started with like a Dave Ramsey, right?
Okay.
It was just basically understanding a budget. Okay, where's my money coming in? Where's it going? Okay, now how do I save it, right?
Yeah.
Then how do how do I oh, I give it to an advisor. Okay. Now I start to understand, okay, advisor just does what I can do. There's a progression. So
Right.
right. So then it evolved into like a rule one, where they show you an actual option, okay, or how to invest like Warren Buffett or
Well, they were
Charlie.
talking about like how to value a company and the financials and
Sure.
buying stocks.
Yeah. hmm
So you
But they
buy
also
stocks
did
first.
talk
Yeah.
a little bit about options, yeah.
Oh, that you got to pay extra for that course. You got to
Well,
pay a lot more for that course.
well, everyone's got their hook, right? But it did ultimately, get me into
Right?
it.
Okay. So then everybody comes in from buying stocks, then they get into buying options. And
Hmm.
then from buying options, then they finally maybe get into selling options. So we are like the last leg of the journey kind of thing. And so for those of us who are already in it, right? There's going to be a lot more people that are buying options, that are buying stocks and then buying options. And so for us that are on this side that are selling options, we already know that we're going to win. And we already know that the buying option people are going to lose, but there's going to be a lot more people buying options. And so demand will increase, option prices might increase, and we're going to get juicier paydays.
Yeah, I agree.
I
I
like
think,
it. That's a good idea. I
well,
mean, it's bad for them, but
the
that's,
arena got bigger, right?
yeah.
So, um, and they know it, like all the exchanges, they know it. All the fees. We talk about 24-hour trading coming. It's already here in a lot of things.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, it's just going to get more and more.
Yep.
So have the knowledge that you to need to navigate this. Yes, very important.
Yeah. But it's going to be good for us as option sellers because it's going to take a while for these people to trickle down to what we're doing.
I knew you
So,
would turn positive today.
well,
But it's gonna be all depressing.
I mean, the thing for the blind lady that got me a little bit happy. I'm like, okay, there might be a way soon. There might be something coming down the
You
line.
have to believe,
Yeah.
you have to believe in the greater good.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh man.
not saying here everything's puppy dogs and rainbows either. It's just life.
Okay. Cool. So that's question. I don't know if we answered it properly, but we got one guy saying, "Hey, do credit spreads," and we got another guy saying, "Get the hell out. The
Well,
trading is not for
yeah,
you."
it depends ultimately on the person that you are, right?
Yeah.
Are you the person that wants to build your account and you believe that you can do it? Yes, you can do it. If not,
It
then
won't be
maybe
easy.
going the
It
other
won't be.
way
It's
is won't
doable,
be
but it's not gonna be not with $500.
not meant to be.
No. So, all right, moving on. I have something pretty cool today. I do have something fun to show. So let me whoops, where am I? Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, whoops. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay. So you remember when we talked earlier, a few shows ago about my theory, which I think is probably better, not just a theory, I think it's better than a theory, but it's where if a stock goes above $100 for the first time, or $200 for the first time in its history, or $300, it's going to keep going up for maybe another 10%,
Hmm.
right? And I did that and I showed some examples of it and but it doesn't work every time, but it works most of the time. And so the problem is, how do we find the stocks that are doing that? So I was thinking about this weekend. I was like, or this week, I was like, I really want an easy way or a scanner or something that I can just hit the button and it'll tell me, okay, this week, these are the stocks that for the first time ever went up $100, went up past $100. These are the ones that went 200, these went 300, 500, etc. So I went to Perplexity, one of the AI tools,
Hmm.
and I asked it, I said, hey, give me a list of all the stocks that went up over 100, 200, $300 this week for the first time ever in their history. And it came back and it said, sorry, there aren't very many, but Robinhood just went over $100 for the first time ever in its history. And I'm thinking to myself, I own Robinhood. I know it didn't go over for $100 for the first time because I
It didn't.
bought it
I thought
over
I just assumed it
$100.
did. Okay.
I bought it over $100 and it's down. And so no, this was not the first time. So I looked at the stock, I looked at the chart, and the chart was like, yep, it went up first time in June. So I go back to Perplexity. I'm saying, no, Robinhood went up over $100 in June. And this was the very first time that I got an angry message from AI.
Uh-oh.
So it like did the research. It went all over again, and it says I checked and double checked, and Robinhood went up over $100 in July, not June. And I was like, "No, you're still wrong, but I'm not gonna correct you. I'm scared."
I respectfully
Yes, I am going
disagree.
to go over to the other GPT now, to the other AI now.
Yeah.
Bye. So I went to ChatGPT and I asked it the same question, give me a list of, and it's like, sorry, I can't find anything. So it's like, unless there is somebody who's actually written something online where they can go and find an article or they can find something, they're not, the AIs are not there yet.
Right.
Unless there's some specific AI that's trained on how to find this. It has a data set, it has connections to the brokerage or the live data feeds or whatever. Unless somebody makes it specially, it's not there yet. So we'd have to pay for that, and I don't want to pay for it. So I was like, okay, what do I do now? So I went over to this free tool that is really awesome that a lot of people don't know about. Let me show you what it is. It's FinViz.
Ah,
Have you heard of FinViz?
I have.
Yeah, this thing is awesome. Like it's free. You can use all the tools. I'm sure they have yeah, here we go. They have a paid version, but a lot of the stuff is free, except the ads are annoying. And you can look at a lot of different datas. You can look at charting. It tells you what's going up, down, head and shoulders, all this stuff. And then they actually have a screener. So I went into this screener right here. So I'm going to show you how to use FinViz to find the list of all the stocks that are increasing for the first time. All right. So can you see my screen?
Okay.
All right. So this is the first step in the screener. So we go over here to descriptive, right here, descriptive, and then we go to price, where it says any, and you click that, and you want to change it to over $100. So now it changes to over $100. And then we go over to technical. So you click on the technical button right here. And there we go. Okay. And then we click on 52-week high or low. We want, come on, not any. We want new high. Okay. I think performance was also something we check. Let me see here for a second. Come on with the ads.
You did mention that.
There are tons of ads. And we're gonna pick for the week, we're gonna pick week up. I think that's what it was. Okay. And then let me check performance too, just in case we want something else. Uh, no, I think that's it. Okay. So now it's not going to give you the exact um, list, but what you can do is this gives you a list of all the stocks that uh, all-time high. Here we go. All-time high. Sorry.
Okay.
New high. Okay. Okay. So we got 480 names. These are companies that are, um, and they should be over $100, not below $100 for some reason. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Let's check, make sure we have descriptive, go back to 100. Come on. It went away. Okay. So we got to pick $100, over $100.
Okay.
Okay. This site is slow, or maybe it's just my computer. I'm not sure. Okay. So now we got 77 names.
Okay,
Every
I did.
stock, every stock is over $100, and they are at an all-time high. Okay. So what we can do is we can um, sort them by price. And not all of these are going to be good. So I'll start at the top with the most expensive one, if this will work. Come on. There we go. Okay. So AutoZone is making an all-time high, 4,200.
I
That's a
just
little,
laugh because AutoZone's like just it's
it,
forever. It's up.
yeah. It's like, okay, we'll skip that one. Let's see if we can get something closer that just crossed. Okay, so this is like 311. I'm
Mhm.
not even sure what that is. So it's gone over 300 for the first time. So it should go to 330, right? That is our thing, our theory. Let me see if I can get something closer. Closer to just crossing over. Okay, here we go. First serve. It's 201.92. So let's click on this one. FSV. I'm going to click on the symbol here. It's going to pull up a chart. And then on the chart, I'm going to make it max. So I click the little calendar right here in the middle,
Okay.
and I want max. So this is the chart of the whole since it was born, since the stock was born. So that kind of, guarantees that, yeah, this is the first time it's been over $200. It kind of got close here. I don't know if it made
Sure
it.
did. Yeah.
I don't know if it closed above, but yeah, you can see here it closed at 199.92. So no, it did not go above. It never closed above 200. Okay.
Technically not.
So this is the first time it closed above 200 in its history. And so this stock should be riding up to 220. So I thought that was really cool. We could go back to the screener and look for some more. Click on screener. So that was that one. Let's look for a cheaper one, something that closed above 100 for first time.
Let's see.
Uh, I have to go to page 4.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. Okay. So these are all ETFs. This stock here, Wheaton Precious Metals Corporation.
Yeah.
Gold.
Yep. Basic metals,
Yeah.
materials.
So click on that one. Trading at 104, up $2 today. Let's go to max. Make sure. Yep, this is the first time it's been up
Get
over
that jump.
$100. Look at that chart.
Wow.
So theory holds. This is going to go up 100 to 110. So it'll be up to, another $5. But that's a 5% gain from here. And who knows, it might just keep going. So I just found this to be a really simple, cool way to find stocks that have passed that point. Um, Really simple, really easy. You could do this every week and find new trades and be like, oh, okay, hey, this is not only do you find good stocks, because all these stocks are at their all-time highs,
Right.
right? That means there's something good happening with them. They
Of
got the
course.
tailwinds behind them. They got people buying them, and they're crossing over this boundary, this psychological boundary that's been held back. Like you saw the other one, right? It stopped at
Mhm.
199.92 and then it went down from there. So it's
It's a
like
real thing. Those numbers are really very real.
yeah.
So
So if you get over 100, man, you're going to keep going. If you get over 200, you're going to keep going. And some of the ones that you look at that are the 2 and the 3s and the 400 ones, they have just gone through it. They went through 100, then they went to 200, then they went to 300, and it's just like a roll. It's not even a roller coaster. It's like a horse. You just hang on, and it just keeps riding and going higher and higher.
it's,
Um,
say an object in motion stays in motion, right? So
yeah, I mean, it has momentum on its side, so they just keep rocking. So
that's
I
really
thought,
neat to test your theory, right?
yeah. I mean, I thought this was really cool. Like we could take, like if we wanted to, we could take every week we could come in, we could find some, right? We could write them down and then we could track them. Like, hey, how'd the theory do? Out of 100 names, 55 did it and 25 lost and whatever. We'll come up with some numbers. But
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that a lot of them will make money. So um,
very
so
neat.
yeah. So maybe the guy with $500, maybe he can do this. Maybe he can buy 5 shares, or maybe not, maybe 4 shares of WPM. This is not financial advice, but if you wanted to, he could buy 4 shares of WPM. He's gonna make $20.
Well, I mean, it's start.
Oh, I'm
Start.
depressed again.
No, it's a start, right?
Yeah, to start, it'd be first trade. Um, so
I mean, I'd rather do that than just give it to my advisor.
there's no advisor that's going to take $500.
Well,
It'd be like, I'll charge you $500 just for a meeting. I'm not
who
gonna.
knows? Yeah, I know, but it's
Oh
the
my
whole
goodness.
principle.
Yeah. So this was pretty cool. It's just if you missed it, the setup, you just gotta set up the screener. It's free. It's an awesome tool. Um, if you missed it, just rewind the video and watch it again. I think it was pretty cool. All right. So that's that. Now we're gonna end today with the SmackDown challenge. So I'm going
All right.
to stop my share. I'll let you bring up the spreadsheet. So, what is the SmackDown, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Well, the SmackDown is basically it's a free challenge that we let people enter by picking one stock symbol. And whoever picks the symbol that has the greatest return by the end of the month or the last time, or when is it? October 1st. We're going to have a show on October 1st. So we'll see who has the best performing stock by the end of the month, October 1st. And that person will be the winner, and they will actually get a prize of $100 in cash. So that's pretty cool. And all you had to do was go in and type your comment under our last video and put in the stock symbol. Now, entries are closed. We had about, I think, 15, 16 entries. So, Matt, if you can pull up that
Uh,
spreadsheet, get to know who our contestants are and what are the stocks that they picked. Some of these, I tell you, were surprising.
all right. Can
All
you
right. So,
see?
yes, I can see your spreadsheet.
Okay.
All
So this is
right.
who we have. All right. So we have, I don't know, do you want to look it up as I type it in?
Okay, yeah.
Go
So
from
the first
there.
one, AMIX is trading at
AMIX.
$1.09.
$1.09.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy's got a chance because I mean it's a dollar, it's a penny stock. Like it's
Okay.
Lily
Really?
is trading at $729.98.
$700 and
98 cents. No, sorry,
98.
sorry, 729,
729. Okay.
and it
And
has gone
59?
to 57 cents.
57. Okay.
Okay. Tesla is trading at 349.86. NLG. Okay. Thinkorswim says this is a iShares trust, but there is no price.
Huh.
So I don't know. Maybe it was LNG, I think. Could it be? Let me see.
We'll check on, let's see that.
LNG. No. Yeah, LNG is a stock. But yeah. So NLG, there's nothing. So we might have to
All right.
just skip that one.
I'll just put a zero
Uh
for now.
PLTR, Palantir is 154.05.
Gone quite down from its high. Nope.
Yes.
Okay.
ITRG is Integra. That is $2.51.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
FTNT Fortinet, 79.31.
Okay.
TLT is the 20-year bond, 88.47.
Okay.
NTNX is Nutanix, $69.70.
Okay.
FNV, Franco New Corp, 193.38.
193.88.
38.
Oh, three. Okay. Hood.
Hood 100.26. Well, at least ChatGPT got it right that it was over 100 or Perplexity or whatever it was.
One of those smart programs is getting it right.
Google 233.61.
Okay.
Netflix 1244.62.
1244.
0.62.
Okay.
All right. Monster, me STR, not Monster, it's strategy. This one is a short, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so we have somebody shorting this one. This one right now is at 335.09.
Interesting one in the news today, by the way.
Really?
So they are saying whether MicroStrategy may be added to the S&P 500 today after close.
Really?
Yes,
But they don't make that much money. Like
they
they don't have
they
an
do
income.
everything that's required of them to become a member of the S&P 500. So
Okay.
it'll be very interesting to see um, whether they get included today.
I wonder if that sends Bitcoin prices up. That'd be weird.
It
Um,
certainly would be a nod to it, I think.
and then HL is 9.03. This one's actually on fire right now. This look at that chart. It's like shooting straight up.
9.03.
Yep.
Okay,
All
there we
right,
are.
so those are our contestants for the SmackDown. Good luck to everybody. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add another column, probably like column E or something, and then every time we do one of these lives, we'll update the prices, and then we'll have a column G for the percentage change, so we know who's in first place, second place, third place, etc. But yeah, so this is gonna be fun. Cool.
I agree.
All right. So that's it for me. That's all I had for today. Today's show. You got anything else?
I don't. I'm glad we ended on some positivity, you know?
Yeah, I just wish the market was up.
Can't
You
always
know,
go up.
and bringing back some more negativity, we did have a market power signal yesterday, and we decided not to take it because of the jobs report today. Um, and the trade would have been another winner.
Would have worked like a charm.
It would have been like number 18 in a row or something, 19 in a row. I don't know, but it would have worked like a charm. Sometimes, it's like eventually we have to just trust the system,
You do.
trust the force,
It's a trade by trade situation where you have to trust it. And you
trust the
have to.
force.
Yep, absolutely. So a lot of people did take the trade and they're winners.
Yeah.
So
So that's
congratulations.
cool. That's the cool thing, like we're more on the conservative side. And so like we post, oh, hey, we had like 17 trades in a row. And other people are like, really? I had like 35 trades in a row.
I
Like,
argue
what
a
are you
lot that
guys
I'm
doing?
more I think I'm more conservative than you are, you know? Um, but that's what it is.
Yep.
So, but
Yes,
it's
sir.
working. 18 in a row. I think it's 18. Somewhere around there is where we
It
are
is
now.
working. Another update. Um, you and I are working on the Phoenix trade. That
Hmm.
is going to be exciting. I put that in the discussion, the market power discussion. I gave a little tease about it. It is something that will supplement Market Power Classic, and it'll be when we don't have a Market Power trade, we could have a Phoenix trade. So it's like, yeah, you want to trade every day? Market Power is going to be the one for you. It's the program you want because it's like every day we got either this or this, depending on what's going on. Um, and the like I started with back I the back testing is taking forever, um, manually, and
Yep,
I
usually does.
started it with 2023. I did several months work, and then I realized that, oh, wait, I can make it better. So I stopped. Then I put it on pause for a little bit. Then I started with this year to date, January, February, March. And as I was going through it again, I realized, oh, what if I change this? Oh, okay. And then I got to go back and do it all over again. Oh, okay. And then I found another change. I was like, oh, what if we change this? I'm like, gotta go back again, do it all over again. So, yeah, I've been doing the same trades like over and over because I keep tweaking it and improving it. And the numbers are fantastic. Um,
Yeah, yeah, they really are.
I was looking, I've done like 4 months so far, and I did it through this year. So I have done the trade through what was it, Liberation Day nonsense.
Hmm.
Now it would have taken a really, I don't want to say, I don't want to say anything like not offensive, but like crude, but you had to have some big balls to be trading this during that Liberation Day thing. But if you did, you would have been a big winner. Like you would have won nice. And even January, February, March, the trade was up 20%, 20%, close to 20%, close to 20%, month after month after month. There's so few losers, and even when the losers come, they're very small. So like
Yes, that's what you hope for. That's what you want to get
one
to.
winner can compensate for one loser. So it's like, wow, we got something here. So
Yeah,
I'm excited.
absolutely.
I just got to get it done. Once I have the year to date for 2025 done, I want to then teach it to everybody in the group. Um, and then we can start testing it and trading it live with everybody. And then I'm going to go back and finish 2023 and 24. We can't go back further than that because that's when the dailies were created. So we'll have some limited, but we'll learn it as we go. And now you've actually started live testing it, live trading
Mhm.
it. So
Uh,
even before we teach it, we'll have a bunch of live trades that we can go back and say, yeah, this is not just back tested theory, but this is actually, we did these trades live in the markets with real numbers, real magic, and going forward. So I'm excited. It's
Exciting times. I mean, can you imagine being able to trade every day if you want to?
if you want, and you don't have to, right? That's the cool thing. Like some people, they love market power because they're like, oh yeah, we get a trade once in a while, 5, 6 a month, 7 a month, and I'm happy. And some people are
Yeah.
like, no, man, I need my hit, man. I
I
need
need
my
it
hit.
now, right?
I need to do
What's
something.
going on? I'm gonna...
Yeah, they're like, okay, it's better than them like going somewhere else and having like crap trades, right? Or
Right.
they're just losing money. So yeah, we're like, okay, we heard you. We're looking for something, and then we found something, and now it's just a matter of testing it, and putting it to work. So let's see how that goes. Um, so the for the SmackDown, for the person who picked LN or NLG, if you want to get to us and change it,
Yeah, like it
I think
should.
we'll
It
I
should.
think we'll go ahead and let you change it because I can't see a price on that. So I don't know if that was a typo or what, but if you're the one that picked NLG, email us or reach out and we'll change that symbol for you. So, but other than that, yeah, it's Friday. I want you to wish you a happy weekend. I hope you get better. I know you've been under the weather, so
I'm turning the
hopefully
corner. Here
hopefully, you'll be better by Monday.
I am.
And then we will be back on Wednesday and for our live show with an update on the SmackDown, more talk about the markets. Hopefully, markets will be up by then. Who knows? We'll see. And yeah, so if you like this type of stuff, if you like listening to us or watching us or whatever, please subscribe to the channel, like the button, like the videos, post a comment if you have any questions. That's the big thing. The more questions we get, the more comments we get, the better off. Let me see, make sure that if we have any comments today that we haven't talked about already. Give me a second. Where do we go? Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Was that a comment?
No, we got everything. We covered everything. Okay, so that's it. So we'll see you guys.